What just happened? Stray Kids are entering a new era. The global K-pop power map has just been redrawn in a single, stunning moment. It all comes down to one name, one idol, one search king who has shattered all expectations. You thought you knew who the ultimate bias wrecker was? Think again, because official data from YouTube Japan has just exploded across our timelines, and standing at the very peak of this monumental shift is him, Felix. Imagine this, the highly competitive market of Japan, a realm where K-pop legends from every generation battle for digital dominance. Then, the search trend data for the entire year of 2025 is released, and as the world scrutinizes the results, boom! The biggest shock doesn't come from the group as a whole, but from one member whose metrics have skyrocketed like a trending version of God's menu. Who is he? What is his secret? And most startling of all, where does he now stand among the absolute monsters of this industry? Don't go anywhere, because in the next 15 minutes, we are going to unpack every single detail, piece by piece, with the curiosity level of maniac. To all Stay Japan, how are you? It feels like just yesterday we watched Stray Kids storm the Tokyo Dome with energy powerful enough to blow the roof off. But it turns out the impact wasn't confined to the concert venue. The tremors are still being felt strongly, even now in the digital world. Just a few days ago, YouTube Japan officially released its list of most searched terms for all of 2025. This isn't just daily trending topics. This is the most honest mirror of the interest, obsession, and ultimate curiosity of Japanese internet users over an entire year. Imagine the level of competition, from legendary local artists to giant K-pop groups with fandoms as solid as fortresses. And in that sea of brilliant lights, a light emerged from JYP Entertainment. Stray Kids, the global powerhouse of the fourth generation, naturally found their place among the elite. But here is what sends chills down your spine. When the data was broken down per member, the result was not something any of us could have predicted calmly. One face dominated the search rankings with a gap that was astronomical. It was as if he possessed a special magnet pulling the gaze, every click and every keystroke from Japanese netizens. Who is this so-called search sorcerer of Stray Kids? The one with a voice deep like the ocean, dancing sharp like a knife, and a smile bright like the sun. Yes, you guessed it, Felix. This is no longer about who appears most in fan cams. It's not about who went viral for one short clip. This is about consistency, a lasting appeal that endured the entire year. Felix has become a search phenomenon, a digital empire built on charisma, talent, and his authentic connection with fans. And today, we will prove that this throne is very, very real. All right, Stay, it's time to get to the heart of the news. Brace yourselves, because the numbers are truly insane. The first and most astonishing fact, among all the super talented members of Stray Kids, each with their own unique color, Felix secured the #1 position as the most searched Stray Kids member on YouTube Japan throughout 2025. Let that sink in. This is extraordinary. We know that in Japan, the bias lineup can be incredibly diverse, yet Felix managed to capture the primary spotlight. What is his secret weapon? Perhaps it's the lethal combination of his stunning visual Prince appeal, his iconic and instantly recognizable deep voice, and his personality that is pure sunshine yet full of surprises, a true all-rounder. Every appearance, whether on music shows, variety shows, or even Instagram Lives, seems to fuel the curiosity of people in Japan to search for more about him. The second fact that is absolutely thrilling, Felix isn't just excelling within his own group. In the broader category of most searched male K-pop idols overall on YouTube Japan in 2025, Felix managed to secure the position of number 8. Everyone, this is not normal. This top 8 ranking is inhabited by names that are already legends from the second generation, the third generation, and seniors with decades-long careers. breaking into the top 10 is a monumental achievement. This means Felix's appeal has transcended generational boundaries and specific fandoms. He's competing directly with industry icons and successfully capturing attention. It's Felix versus the industry, and he's winning. The third fact that empowers an entire generation, and this is what makes us as 4th Gen fans incredibly proud. In the category of most searched 4th generation male K-pop idols, Felix secured the number 2 position. Number 2. Stay. Among the multitude of incredibly talented 4th Gen male idols with powerful global fandoms, Felix became the second most searched in Japan. This is concrete proof of his massive influence and popularity. He is not just a valuable asset to Stray Kids, but also one of the leading faces representing the power of the 4th generation in Japan. This is a victory for Felix, for Stray Kids, and for all 4th Gen stans out there. Now, you're probably wondering, why Felix? What is his magic? Let's break it down. The deep voice magnetism. Felix's voice is his most unique weapon. In an industry often dominated by higher vocals, his deep, resonating bass is like an oasis in a desert. Japanese netizens are frequently captivated and curious, thinking, how can such a powerful voice come from such an angelic face? Searches for Felix deep voice or Felix manly voice undoubtedly skyrocketed. The visual chameleon and fashion icon. From the blonde sunshine fairy in God's Menu to the dark-haired prince in S-Class and the red-haired menace in La 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 La, Felix is a visual king who never ceases to amaze. Every concept change is an event. Fans and netizens always want to see his latest transformation, hunt for his newest photos, and admire his consistently on-point fashion style. Authenticity and sunshine personality. This is the master key. Behind his cool and charismatic stage persona, Felix is known as Youngbok, cheerful, genuine, and super clingy with the other members. His variety show appearances, SKZ Code episodes, or vlogs are always filled with laughter and positive energy. Japanese audiences deeply value authenticity and warmth. Felix, with his continually improving Japanese language skills and his efforts to communicate, has successfully touched their hearts. He is true sunshine in human form. Lethal stage presence. Let's not forget this. When he dances, Felix's entire gaze transforms. He possesses a magnetic and powerful stage presence. Every single one of his fan cams is proof that he is a performance king. Netizens who might be new to him are instantly drawn in and compelled to search for more of his performance videos. The universal bias wrecker factor. Let's be honest, how many of you have a different bias but are constantly threatened to be wrecked by him? This phenomenon is real. Felix has a universal appeal that can disrupt anyone's bias line. In Japan, he may very well be the ultimate bias wrecker, prompting many to finally look deeper into who he is. So, there you have it, the journey of Lee Felix in 2025, marked by his dominance on Japan's largest search platform, from claiming the top spot within his own group to competing with legends and standing as one of the strongest faces of the 4th generation. This is more than just numbers. This is the story of an idol who, with his unique talent and personality, has successfully cut across language and cultural barriers. It is proof that authenticity and hard work truly yield results. Now, it's your turn. What happens next? Will this dominance continue into 2026? Could we see Felix becoming even more active in solo endeavors in Japan? Or perhaps collaborations with Japanese artists? Comment below with your predictions and hopes for Youngbok. And to all stay, this is our moment of pride. Every click, every view, every bit of support from you is part of this success story. Let's continue to support Stray Kids and every member wholeheartedly. If you agree that Felix is the search king of 2025, don't forget to smash that like button. Share this video with every Stay and K-pop lover on your timeline. And most importantly, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an exciting breakdown of your favorite K-pop idols' achievements. See you in the next discussion. Stay alive, stay. And remember, you make Stray Kids stay. Goodbye.